What's the worst example you've ever heard of a doctor abusing their authority in healthcare? I work as a medical auditor and I've seen some shady stuff, but nothing compares to what I uncovered with Dr. Reynolds at Westlake Hospital. He was a highly respected oncologist, practically a celebrity around the hospital, always got glowing reviews. He brought in a ton of money and everyone treated him like he could do no wrong. That all changed when I got assigned to audit his files after a few billing flags popped up on random spot checks. At first glance, everything looked routine, a little overcoding here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. It wasn't until I started noticing weird patterns in the chemotherapy cycles that things got strange. Dozens of patients were receiving chemo well beyond what protocol recommended, like way beyond. I thought maybe they were just complex cases, but something felt off. Then I started comparing the original diagnoses to later entries in the records. That's when it hit me. Many patients had their cancer diagnoses upgraded between visits. Stage 1 breast cancer suddenly became stage 3. Mild lymphoma turned terminal. I couldn't figure out why that would happen so often, unless someone was changing the charts. I brought it to my supervisor, assuming it had to be a mistake. He barely glanced at what I showed him before saying, "Drop it. Dr. Reynolds brings in too much revenue to rock the boat." That sentence has stuck with me ever since. I knew something was very, very wrong. I kept going, quietly, after hours, on weekends, whenever I could. I pulled old records from the archive, anonymized patient info, and cross-referenced everything. Lab results, scans, even pathology reports. And what I found still messes me up. Over 200 patients had received unnecessary chemotherapy. Some of them never even had cancer to begin with. One patient had a benign ovarian cyst. Another had elevated markers from an infection, not cancer, but they were all subjected to rounds and rounds of toxic treatment. Some lost their hair, their fertility, their ability to work, all because this man convinced them they were dying. Eventually, I decided to confront Dr. Reynolds. I didn't accuse him, just laid out what I'd seen and asked for an explanation. He didn't deny anything. He just leaned back and calmly asked me how much I wanted to make it disappear. Then he offered me $50,000 to walk away. I recorded the whole thing. I'd expected a lie, an excuse, even outrage, but the way he said it, so casual, like it was nothing, that chilled me more than anything. The next day, I went straight to the state medical board. I handed over everything, files, recordings, documentation. An investigation started, and within weeks, it blew up. Turns out he'd been falsifying diagnoses for nearly 10 years. Pathology reports were altered. Scans were mislabeled. There was even a nurse helping him tweak records so they'd line up with the fake diagnoses. Why? For insurance payouts. He billed top-tier treatments, charged outrageous fees, and pocketed the difference, all at the expense of people who trusted him. He's in prison now, 15 years, license gone for good, but honestly, that feels light. Some of the people he treated still live with lasting damage. Some lost everything. Others died, not from cancer, but from complications of the treatments they never needed. He didn't just steal money. He stole peace of mind, time, health, everything, just to buy another vacation home.